Hey everybody, my name is Milton. I'm here at the South Memphis Farmers Markets with the Cooking Matters series. So today I'm going to be cooking for you some pineapple carrot muffins. Yummy! So join me today as I do that. So as we get started, I'll explain to you everything that we're going to use today. We're going to use some flour, all-purpose flour, some baking soda, some brown sugar, salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, pineapple, canola oil, and distilled vinegar. Now walnuts are optional in this dish. So join me today and I'm going to show you how to make some delicious pineapple carrot muffins. So before we get started, the first thing you need to do is wash your hands and wash all your produce. You want to set your oven to 350. Now I'm going to turn that on so the oven can be heating up as we get started. Now, one of the great things about these muffins is that they're very healthy. They're a good snack, but they're also healthy. Carrots are very good because of what? They're good for your eyes. They're good for your eyes. And both of these two are good for vitamin A, okay? So, and beta carotene. So be sure to have things in it that will be healthy and good for you. So the first thing I want to do today, I want to get started with our dry ingredients. We're going to do our dry ingredients first. So you want to get your mixing bowl for your dry ingredients. So you want to start by taking your all-purpose flour. Move this so you can see this. All-purpose flour. Now it calls for us to use 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So we're going to take 1.5 cups. It's a cup. So you dig it in there. Now with flour, you want to pack it in. Make sure you got it packed in. You may spill a little bit, which is okay. So that's a cup. So we want to do 1/2 cup this time. Okay? So that's 1.5 cups. Now the next dry that we'll use is brown sugar. Now the recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup. Okay? And with any dry, you just want to pack it in until you can have it. So now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda to our product. Make sure you pack it in. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. There's your teaspoon. Okay? And our next dry is our nutmeg. And it's only 1/2 teaspoon. So with this, just going to eyeball it here. Just do 1/2 teaspoon, not quite a whole, 1/2 teaspoon. Okay? So these are our dry ingredients. So what you want to do, once you get your dry, get you a nice little fork and just kind of whisk it all together. Okay? Whisk it all together, get the lumps out, make sure it's nice and smooth so you get a good consistency of smooth. See that? That's what you want. Okay, so we just finished our dry ingredients. Now we're going to do our wet ingredients. So we're going to start with 5 tablespoons of canola oil. So we're just going to take 5 tablespoons here. Canola, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? 5 tablespoons of that, and then we need 1 tablespoon of distilled vinegar. So we're going to take our tablespoon of vinegar here, just add it to our wet. And then we need 1/4 cup of water. Add that in there. So these are our wets. So to this, we're going to add a can of pineapple. We have a can of pineapple. We're going to add 1 cup of pineapple. So you can do this a couple ways. You can take it out, open it up. Be very careful when you open it up not to cut yourself. So just watch yourself as you take that off. So we're going to add a cup of pineapple. Now when you buy pineapple, make sure you buy it in 100% juice and not syrup because it's more healthy for you. So I'm going to put this in here and measure us out a cup. Oh, it smells so good. And I think it's 1 cup perfect. That is beautiful. Okay? So that is our cup. So we're gonna add this in here. Okay. Now next I'm gonna grate this carrot, and then I'm gonna come back and mix the dry and the wet together. All right, so our last ingredient is our healthy carrot. So what I do, I'll cut the tip off, so be very careful with your knife. Be sure to put the blade down and come down just like that. Okay? Then you just want to take your grater and just grate the carrot just like that. Okay? Doesn't take long. And you can do it any size you like. You can do it this size. You can make it smaller to mince it. Like that. Or you can do it even finer than that, which is kind of hard to do. But I would do it here on the smaller mince because you are making muffins and you don't want it to be too thick so when people bite into it, it's just all carrot. You want to kind of mix into the flour, into the pineapple to make one good consistency. Okay? So just break this down real nice. And it looks like that. It's pretty. Okay, now we have our dry ingredients all whisked up. We have our wet ingredients. We have our carrot. One thing I forgot to add was a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to add that now. Get it out of here. Not much. A little salt. Okay? Ensure it's dry. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add our wet to the dry. We're going to whisk that in real nice and slow. Okay? I don't know if you can see that over there. We're just going to whisk it in. And then once I get it all in, I'll raise it up so you can see it. Okay? So there we go. We're going to whisk that in. Nice and slow. You can smell it. That's good. Now, as we're doing this, I'm going to sprinkle in some carrots. It's a pretty color, isn't it? So sprinkle that in, mix that in. I just got to mix it all together, nice and neat. Now you can look at the consistency and decide whether or not you want more carrots or not. It's looking good right now, so we may not add any more. It looks pretty balanced. So we're just gonna whisk this up until it's the consistency that we want. Good. All right, so we've got our ingredients mixed in real good. So now's the time when you make a decision if you want to use the walnuts or not. So for this batch, we're gonna use a 1/4 cup of walnuts into our batch. So you can put a 1/4 cup, just like that, in your hand. It's not a whole lot. And you still just want the right consistency in your batter. So make sure it's just consistent. And once you see that it's consistent and it's smoothed out throughout, you don't have a clump here, a clump there, then you've got a good consistency, okay? So that's it, that's the ingredients. So now what we have to do, we're gonna put them over here in our tin pan with our little ramekins, and we're gonna fill each one, and then we're gonna put it in the oven on 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. So you can use your spoon, you can use an ice cream scoop, whatever works best for you. You want to fill them up 3/4 of the way. You don't want to fill it all the way up because it's going to rise. So 3/4 of the way. I'll show you one. And then I'm going to show you what the rest of them look like. So this is what one will look like. You don't want to fill it all the way up because again it's going to rise. So 3/4 of the way, and I'm going to fill the rest of them up just like this. Okay, so now we have our muffins ready to go into the oven. They're all in the pan, and we're going to put them in at 350 on the top rack for 20 to 25 minutes, and they should be good to go. Just 20 to 25 minutes. So we'll check back in just a minute. Okay, the muffins have been cooking for 20 minutes, so they're ready to come out. All right, let's pull it out. Wow, look at that, look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. We're gonna plate these and we're gonna dig in. Now remember, these were pineapple carrot muffins. Now these are a good source of grains and veggies, so if you need a quick snack or something just delicious to eat, you can use this as a snack. You can even eat this for breakfast. So be sure to go out and try these and have a healthy little short snack. Thanks for watching.